you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the first swing of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's Lewis. Makes it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision there.
They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it set up on the outside. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got his man. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Auburn's offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. On the move, it's Lewis. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Power football with the right. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marches ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback keeper. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where are you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Gamecocks are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. I'd be changing the route. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Savage. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking left. Finds a man all alone. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jeff. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a crease to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Across the 25, he's got room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They use those back-to-back explosives to... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dig and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jacobs. Finds a crease at the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. With the run on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Henderson. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Henderson.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Kane. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle at Simmons. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the wideout. The give on the inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll have another opportunity to turning it on. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That's caught. It's Lewis. Open space at the 25. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Lost a throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Steps away to find some room. The throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's the handoff. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going downfield for the big play. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Across the 25, he's got room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Big fella moving. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Wants to go up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Dropping back, it's Overton. Finds the big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So here comes the Auburn offense. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Turner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Fires to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Moulton. Turns it on in midfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business.